Hello, in this video we will cover proportionality. We will be able to solve problems using ratios and proportions, along with algebra, to solve for the value of x. We'll start by solving the problem on the right. So now let's identify what's happening in this problem. We have three lines that are parallel. Notice I circled the markings that make the lines parallel, and we have two transversals. And we will be looking at proportional parts. So in this problem, in order to set up the ratios. So as you can see, there are two sections in this problem. There's a section between those two parallel lines. So the 2 means that this section right here is 2, and this other section is 2x minus 8. We also have this other section where we have the 4 and the 8. This means that this part right here is measure 4, and this other part is measure 8. Those are the two ratios that we'll be setting up. Now, how do I determine which ones go on top, which ones go on the bottom? I'm just going to select the one on the top to be on the top and the one on the left to be at the bottom. So here's our proportion. Let's start with the ones on red. So at the top I have 2, and at the bottom I have 2x minus 8. How do I know that? Well, both of those numbers belong in the red section. That means they form one ratio. And let's look for the numbers in the blue section. We have 4 at the top and 8 at the bottom. Now we have set up our proportions. We will be cross multiplying in order to solve it. Before I cross multiply, however, I will be simplifying the numbers. So on the right hand side, the blue fraction, I need to determine which number divides both 4 and 8. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, 8 divided by 4 is 2. I cannot simplify the two numbers at the top, or at this point the numbers at the bottom. Now I will be cross multiplying, so I will multiply 1 times 2x minus 8, that will be one side, and that's going to be equal to, need to cross multiply the 2 times 2, that's going to give us the right hand side. In the orange section we have 1 times 2x minus 8. On the purple section we have 2 times 2. This, using the distributive property, I distribute the 1, gives me 2x minus 8, because anything multiplied times 1 is itself, equals to 2 times 2 is 4. Add 8 to both sides. That gives me 2x equals 12, divided by 2, x is equal to 6. Similarly, we can solve the problem on the left. Let's get the sections. We have one section is the red section, and the other one is the blue section. As you can see, we have a missing number right here in the blue section. Let me highlight it in blue so that you see where it is. We don't know what that number is. However, we can easily get it. As you can see, that we have this 12, which means that the distance from here all the way to the bottom is 12. If the section in red is 7, we subtract 7 from 12, and that means that the blue section would be 5. Now we are able to set up the ratio that we had. Let's determine that this side is at the top. That means that my red ratio is 7 over negative 10 plus 2x equals to the blue ratio, which is 5 over 10. Using the same idea as the problem on the right, we will divide the blue fraction by 5, because 5 and 10 are both divisible by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1, 10 divided by 5 is 2, and we will go ahead and cross multiply. 7 times 2 is 14, equals negative 10 plus 2x, and then using algebra, solve for x. The value of x is equal to 12.